Hi again guys, and welcome to this video, which is the examples video for angles and triangles. All these examples have come from our Cambridge textbook. Let's jump right in. Our first question is, for the angle of 47 degrees, determine the supplementary angle and the complementary angle. So if you remember from the previous video, supplementary angles added to 180 degrees, and complementary angles added to 90 degrees. This is very important for this problem. So if I was to draw supplementary angles where one was 47 and one was x, well, then x would equal 180 minus 47. And it's a straightforward subtraction there. And that equals 133 degrees. So that's the supplementary angle. We can do the same thing for the complementary angle. This time though, we needed a right angle. And there's my line that goes in between. That one's my 47 degrees. And that one's my x. So for this one, x is going to equal 90 minus 47. So instead of being 133 this time, it's just going to be 43. Okay? Very easy as long as you remember supplementary is 180 degrees, complementary is 90 degrees. Okay, our next example. We are naming the types of triangles shown and determining the value of the pronumerals. So, first and foremost, let's name our triangles, or the types of triangles. We're not going to give them names like Bob and Jeff and Cindy. We are going to actually give them their proper names. So the first one here, everything's equal, the sides are all equal, so it is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, x has to equal 60, because all of those three angles will be the same. So that's a nice easy one to get us started today. Second triangle there, well, we've got two sides that are the same. That makes it our isosceles triangle. And it is actually an obtuse because we have a greater than 90 degree angle. So that makes it obtuse. And it's an isosceles triangle. So we know that R is the same as the other side, and 120 and that R and the third angle all have to add up to 180. So I'm going to set up my problem. I know that if I say 2R plus 120 equals 180. 2R plus 120 equals 180, and I can just use some very simple algebra to get myself to the answer. So I take 120 away, and I end up with 2R and 60. Right, so 2R and 60. Then, because I am multiplying by 2, I need to divide by 2 and divide both sides by 2. Gives me R equals 30. So R is 30 degrees. So that's a quite good one as well. Now the last one here, we've got no sides the same, therefore we're going to have no angles the same. That makes it our S triangle, which is scalene. So this bad boy is a scalene triangle. Okay, now we do know that the 50, the 60, and the x all have to add up to 180. So we can go x plus 50 plus 60 equals 180. We can add our 50 and 60 together to get 110, and then use our algebra. Should probably put my 180 in. And use those algebra skills that we've been working on so hard. Minus 110 from both sides, because we're adding it in the question itself, leaves me with x equals 70. X equals 70 degrees. These questions are really useful to get the hang of this particular type of problem. Now we have one more example to smash out. 2 problems in this one. We are going to complete this one. Find the value of each pronumeral and give reasons for your answers. So sometimes in mathematics, we have to give mathematical reasons as to why we say something is true. And this is what we're going to start doing with this one. So we know that there are some vertically opposite angles in here. These guys are vertically opposite. So this one here should also equal x. We know that these are isosceles triangles. So this is an isosceles triangle that I do here in pink. It's an isosceles triangle, so we know that this little corner in here is also 47 degrees because we know those rules. Therefore, x plus 47 plus 47 equals 180. And the reason for this is because that's the sum of a triangle. It's the angle sum of a triangle. We know that's true. We can now add the two 47s together and we get x plus 94 equals 180. Do our algebra. Take 94 away. And we are left with x on this side and 86 on the other. And that's all we have to do. Okay? Because we're using vertically opposite angles in here. And I highly recommend when you're doing your diagrams to make these notes on there as well. Okay, last example. This one, we're looking at an exterior angle. This bad boy is an exterior angle. We know that exterior angles, they add or sum to the two ones opposite it. So if we add this angle to this angle, we're going to get the value of y. So all we have to do now is go y equals 55 plus 90, and then write down the rule for the exterior angles. And they need to make sure that we specify that they are the interior angles. Okay. And then 55 and 90, that adds to 145. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's it for the examples. Hopefully this video has helped. And we'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.